CME Group, I'm Eric Wolfman Wilkinson. Let's get in the zone, the cash money zone. We got a lot to go over. This is a big week for the grains. Today, we have the production numbers coming out later on around 12:30 Chicago time. And then on Thursday, we have the WASDE report. Friday, exports, all right? So keep your eyes on this. There's a lot going on. Right now, we're seeing a lot of pressure in the corn market, starting to push down around this 740 area. There's some support there. The thing that I'm seeing, though, I just got back from Wisconsin up in Madison. There's a lot of silage out in those fields. Those guys have rolled up all their corn. Some of them are just tilling it under. I don't think there's as much corn out there as everybody's saying. Even the farmers are saying they're going to hold on to their corn that's in the silos for feed for the dairy farms and stuff like that. So they're not letting go of this. So that's going to be a crimp on the supply. So I think I'm still a bull for this corn market, despite the fact that we're starting to trail off. Even in the wheat, the Australian and Brazilian areas aren't getting very much rain, and they're really having a tough go at it. As well as here in the United States, the people that were planting the winter wheat aren't getting the rain or the moisture in the ground that they need to start getting this grain off to a good start. So look for those support levels to come into effect. And I think that you're going to see throughout this week, still as a bull in the corn, going to start to rise. All right. Now, as for the S&Ps, what's the word coming to mind? It's pain. That's the only thing I can say right now. You're seeing the stock market really sell off. The bonds are starting to spike. This 1439 area is a good support area. It's the value area low for the month. So if we start pushing below this much further, you're really going to see these longs start to panic, and we could really flush down to 1430 in the S&Ps. That's the next support I see. But for right now, for the last half an hour or so, we've really started to see this trade come in around 1439. So if you're a bull, I would put in a buy there possibly with a stop really close below that. Keep your stops tight. Now, in the bonds are trading up against the resistance. I've got the value area in the bonds at 149.15. We're starting to push up against this 148.16 area. That's the first resistance. That's a value area low from this month. So we've kind of pushed down below that. You've seen a flush out. Now we're kind of spiking back up to those levels. That support area that was earlier on in the month is now going to be resistance. So if we can push through that, you should see this really pain trade go on, all right? That's about all I've got for you today. Not a whole lot going on. It's pretty quiet down here. Everybody's looking for these reports. The grain room's kind of, everybody's putting on their hedges against this weekly filled full of numbers, all right? So if you can't take that, take it easy.